Welcome back to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate World of Salt. We are closing in on the Lord of Salt, but before we can... Oh wow, the entire map is complete now. Didn't realize that. So the clouds on the sides of the map are gone now. Interesting. I don't know if that's a change in the update, or if that's an effect of lifting all of the fog. Huh. So at least that proves there aren't any extra areas off to the extreme left and right of the map. But anyway, no, enough about that. Today, before we can head up to the Cloudlands, we have to fight Fox's dad and get horribly destroyed. Increase attack power at high damage, increase defense, and increase move speed at high damage, but at least it's not a stamina battle. So, I have actually seen a lot of, like, high-level spirit play using this spirit, so seems like this is a pretty good one to use. I'm going to start out with Fox here. I don't think I've ever used any of Fox's alternate colors, so I might as well try. This one was the coolest to me, but I think James is using that one, so I guess I'll go with Green Fox. Okay, and as for spirits, it is a blue spirit, so I need to use a good green. That means I'll probably be using Dabos. Yep, there's Dabos. Jam FS charge. Probably useful, now I think about it. Yeah, he is using that cool-looking green outfit with the yellow emblem. It's going to be hard to keep track of who I am. Okay, haven't played Fox in a while. He's pulling in anything you can do, I can do better on me. Okay, nice throw there. It does seem to be quite fast. I'm also not too experienced with this stage, although this is one of those stages that I kind of feel, why did they include it in this game? Because we've got like 3 different stages that are just a Star Fox spaceship. Ow, nice wall combo there. Okay, don't think that's going to do a lot. Against my father, who may or may not be... No! Just barely didn't get him. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh, I came close. If I had caught him with the second final smash, I probably would have won there. I used it just a little bit too early. That actually launched him further than I expected it to, though I am using level 9-5 Spirit. But anyway, yeah, there's all that weird lore about exactly whether James McCloud is dead or not. It's kind of confusing. I don't know, like, I always felt that there's a lot of people who are like, oh, he's just a hallucination and Fox is just, you know, well, hallucinating the whole thing. But I always was in the camp that he's actually alive and just in hiding. Because the ways in which he helps Fox in the games that he's in, they are definitely very real and corporeal. And now he's going to beat up his son with a fiery stick. The wing's just a little bit diagonal, I can't quite... So I guess 60 is considered high damage. Well, I guess there are a lot of attacks that are at KO range from there. But yeah, I think one of my favorite appearances of James McCloud was towards the end of... It's only on one of the routes of command, but... Really? I guess I do have stronger spirits right now, so that's probably sheer hell for people who get to it early, but that fight didn't really feel too bad to me, personally. I was expecting that to take a lot longer. I was expecting to give all my thoughts on James McCloud, but I guess I can keep saying that. So yeah, one of the routes of command, he's actually playable in the final battle. He uses like a superpowered version of the old Arwing, and he has a really cool theme. It's the same theme as Peppy in that game. It's called Heroes of Old. I actually think Command has a pretty underrated soundtrack, though I am a little bit biased. It was my first quote-unquote real Star Fox game, as in Star Fox game after Adventures. I did end up playing, I played 64 on emulator because at the time there wasn't a re-release of it. But, actually, how the heck do I get into... Oh, right, the beanstalk. I think I actually screwed up and should have been heading further up the volcano. But anyway, back to James McCloud. Yeah, it has actually a pretty cool soundtrack. Every character had their own theme, and James and Peppy's theme was pretty cool sounding. To me, it actually sounded I've always said that Carter/Forsyth's theme from Days of Ruin, I have to give two names because, European name changes, it sounded like a very Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn song to me. James McCloud's theme in... I've actually already used Pit a little bit. James McCloud's theme in Star Fox Command sounds very, very Shadow Dragon. So, to all of you watching this video, look it up and tell me if like, you understand what I mean there, because I think it sounds a lot like a Shadow Dragon song. But anyway, I kind of wanted to use Simon a bit earlier, but I never really had much of a chance. I might want to try out Isabelle soon, too. Oh, this is a cool song. Yeah, let's just use Blooper. This was a remix before Uprising was a thing. I've always liked this song. Never played the... Actually, wait, no, I might have played a little demo of the original Kid Icarus in Brawl, but... It was interesting, I'll say that much. It's hard to get used to the fact that you die if you fall too far, but a lot of old games were like that, actually. How do I do the whip spin? Do I have to hold down A? Yeah, I have to hold down A. There we go. Also, I've since found out that Simon is voiced by Keith Silverstone. So, in other words, Zen from Persona Q and Shidor from Persona 5, which is kind of interesting. Also, this dash attack, I know that's actually from Richter, from Richter's games. Oh yeah, and I also now know that I guess this, but the very tip of his whip is a sweet spot. I thought it would be. Not really sure why they remixed the Eggman Wizard theme into this song, but... Wait, I just flipped over like... I don't know why I flipped like that, but I kind of did. Okay, so my down smash does that. My down tilt is a sliding kick. My up tilt has more range on it than my smashes. Die, tiny generic Centurion! You don't belong in this world! I mean, I could do it again if I wanted to, but I don't think I want to. And I did, because I was trying to use my regular B attack. And is he dead? Nope, he's just barely not dead. Seems like you can actually combo when they get stuck in the holy water. I've heard that a lot of people find this guy kind of annoying. Like, as of recording this, I haven't actually uploaded the part where I got Simon, but I've heard that a lot of people find this guy annoying online. Oh, just went over your head. Oh, missed you. Oh yeah, and the limited range of that really showing. This is a kind of a strange stage because it's hard to launch people sometimes because of the ceilings. Start with a staff is interesting. I've heard that actually can help with the Pauline fight. But yeah, apparently Star Fox Zero pretty much outright confirmed that James is alive because Andros reacts to his presence, unlike 64. But that was always my theory to begin with. The Odyssey! Okay then. Let's do the Odyssey, I guess. The enemy shield's often hard to launch. Well, I mean, the face ship from Mario Galaxy was in this game, so of course the Odyssey would be too. Oh, this song's in this game. This must be another unlockable one. I've always liked this song. It just gives kind of a nice, you know, the adventure begins feel to it. Whenever you're, like, often in platformers, it's always the first level's theme that's crucial. It tends to be the one that's most memorable, and it sort of sets the tone for the game, and this was a good first level theme for Odyssey. It sort of becomes like the... I don't know, that was easy. It gets known as the main theme of the game, and in fact, that one actually started playing in the final level. I know a lot of people, for the final, like, special level for Odyssey, like to play Jump Up Superstar or Honeyloon Ridge Escape for it, but I always just went with the standard theme, because it actually plays a medley of every single world theme. Anyway. Oh, hey, you guys are all one spirit. That's pretty cool. I'm glad you're at least a 3-star, though, unlike Boardcord and Bars, who are just like, yeah, we're all just 1 star, even though Bars is actually Oh, I mean, Ho is the rainbow Pokemon. I guess it would make sense for Ho to be activating the rainbow. Dintos. Wow. Warts. Flying Man. Yeah, that's probably Ness. I guess I'll do this because I like to prioritize fighters. But I suppose I'll go for Wart here. I knew it would be this song, and of course your K. Rool. So yeah, Wart was not originally a Mario series character, but, oh, and of course it's Slumberfloor because, you know, this was a dream. But again, like, technically speaking, he kind of is a Mario character, because yeah, Doki Doki Panic was originally going to be a Mario game, as I said in an earlier part.
Ready?
And then Wart had a weird cameo in Link's Awakening. Oh, there's a Peach. I guess because the majority of Peach's abilities in this game come from Super Mario 2, so it makes sense for her to be in a Super Mario 2 themed fight. Yeah, because the axe is an upward arc, I keep thinking it's an up B attack, but it's, no, my up B is the slightly strange bad recovery Shoryuken type thing. I really, really don't like this song. It's repetitive, it's annoying, and I don't like it. I was kind of redundant there, and... No! Yep, nope. My recovery kind of sucks. Oh, but I do have tether recovery! Keep forgetting that. So I suppose that would be like side smash or like side air attacks with tether recovery. Do I have a tether grab as well? I'm guessing I don't. Nope, no tether grab. Oh yeah, so yeah, gotta be very careful with my up smash because it's incredibly limited range. And some maxes, and some you boomerang my boomerang back at me. Not really sure why this is Palutena's Temple. But then again, I've never played Super Mario Bros. 2 / Doki Doki Panic. But it is kind of interesting how, even though like the game got converted into a Mario game for the American version, a lot of the elements of it have since become Mario mainstays, like Peach floating or using vegetables, Luigi having like worse traction than Mario and jumping higher, Toad being fast. So that's only really carried over into 3D World. Shy Guys debuted in that. Nice double KO there. But yeah, I mainly remember Wart for his very strange cameo in Link's Awakening had a lot of weird cameos, and as of recording this video, they've announced the remake. I guess I can explain my thoughts on it while I'm here, because I'm not really going to do an individual my thoughts on video for that. It's, I don't know, like, I always liked the art style of the GBA Zelda games, and... Oh, could I have actually gone here early? Maybe I could have gone here early. But yeah, I've always liked the art style of the Game Boy Color Zelda games, and they've changed it into a style that looks almost like everything's toys, and I don't know, it just feels a bit weird. But I mean, I'm kind of glad the game's getting remade, because there are a lot of things about that game that I would really like fixed. Oh, by the way, yeah, so I actually bought this. This was a shop-exclusive 4-star Spirit, I believe. So it was in the shop, so I thought, might as well buy it. And it's kind of cool. I think it's a Fire Emblem reference. It makes you slow, but increases your attack and defense. I guess I'll try that. Move speed up kind of counteracts that. But yeah, I'm kind of glad that it's getting a remake because there are a lot of things... Like, again, there's a lot of people who love Link's Awakening. I played the Oracle games first, so was really kind of burned on it because the Oracle games fixed a lot of the problems of Link's Awakening, and thus, coming back to Link's Awakening, it just felt really just not good in a lot of ways. Just, I don't know, there's a lot of people who seem to have the opposite view and seem to really like, Link's Awakening and not like the Oracle games and think the Oracle games are the inferior versions, but I'm of the complete opposite opinion. Nice slow-mo there. Oh, get off the floor! Off the... For some reason I got reminded of, I probably have to grab this, actually. Oh no, bomb! Don't hammer the bomb! Well, I hammered a different bomb, and I'm dead because I can't recover. Should have taken my own advice. I avoided hammering one bomb, but I hammered the other bomb. It's kind of cool that hammers appear for Dintos, though.
Ready?
I think it's supposed to be based on Hephaestus, but yeah, he's not really an actual person from Greek mythology. But I like how he's canonically the most powerful character in the entire Uprising universe, but he's completely neutral, so... Nice slow-mo whip there. Go away, Babomb. I like this song for actually being a remix. Oh no. Simon has to run away now, Simon has to run away now. I'm stealing that from Runaway Guys, but... I love these slow motion explosion effects, they're just pretty funny sometimes. Uh-oh. Another bomb. Oh no, he's gonna... Oh, you dropped it before you fell. Smart move. Also, yeah, Link's Awakening. The main thing that I would like fixed in a remake, though, is the fact that even after you get the power bracelet, every single time you touch a liftable object without the power bracelet currently equipped, it says, "Wow, this is so heavy! You won't be able to lift it with just your bare hands." Every single time you touch anything liftable without the power bracelet equipped, that happens. Oh, he's almost at 100%. Now he is at 100%. And now you can... wait for it. Come on, get over here so I can kill you. What? Well, you grabbed the hammer first. Yeah, I'm kind of taking it a little too easy on him, but I'm just wanting to explain some things. In Oracle of Seasons and Ages, once you get the power bracelet, that message never appears again. So, that was all... And also, the other thing about Link's Awakening that bothered me, you can't see anything on the map. Not even rooms you've already been to, until you find the dungeon map. And in some of the dungeons, they put the map really late into the dungeon. And it's all intentional too, because the text that appears when you get the map is, "At last, you got a map." So, it just feels like a weird design choice to me. I don't know, I've never... Uh-oh. Please... Hammer the bomb. And he's dead anyway. Well, he fell victim to the kind of same thing that killed me earlier. But yeah, I don't know. Link's Awakening, I never really saw all of the hype or nostalgia towards that game. It has some good things in it, like I like that it has the actual hookshot rather than the switch hook of the Oracle games, and the fire rod is crazy and fun in that game, but yeah. I really like the Oracle games better, but I'm biased because Oracle of Ages was my first Zelda game. Equipment style? Well, I guess that makes sense. Anyway, yeah, sorry about that random, I almost forgot about you. Okay, I suppose I'll switch over to Lucas. Also, I've forgotten to check the dojo. I should probably do that. I mean, the gym, whatever. And everyone here is maxed out. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Dan looks like maxed out. Okay, let's see who I can actually put in here. I think I got some enhanceable spirits recently. Yeah, you. I might want to get you. And I suppose I can level up James McCloud because he's a 4-star. Phantom. Oh yeah, I forgot that Phantom could get enhanced. And you. You're all already enhanced. Okay, I'll do Phantom, and then I'm kind of confused as to what you enhance him to, but I'm guessing a Horrifying Mother 5 volts. I've heard you become very good when you're enhanced, though. But I'm not actually sure what you would turn into, so I'm kind of more prioritizing things that I'm not sure what they would turn into when enhanced. Because I want to capture as many reactions to these blind as I can. But anyway, back to the thing that I was actually doing, and that is changing my party to Lucas. Anyway, yeah, those are my disorganized thoughts on. By the time this video goes up, it'll probably be a long time since that Nintendo Direct. Very long time. Speaking of mother spirits, I do know that Ness's dad is actually a spirit in this game. Flying Man, defeat the main fighter to win. Now, the Flying Man's still on this stage. I suppose I can use Proto Man. I have no idea what song this is.
Ready?
Magican. Ah, never heard this remix before. Yep. Oh no, it's a Flying Man Mii Fighter costume. And it's stamina, and the Flying Man has non-existent stamina. That kind of makes sense. Though yeah, I've never actually played the Mother game, so I don't know what this is a reference to, but all I know is that Flying Men appear, they die easily, and yeah, I know that they had like permadeath in the Mother game they were in. One shot! Oh no, I don't have an jumping up B.
Continue.
That's the problem when switching between characters so frequently. Oh, it's that kind of co-op. That kind of co-op is kind of painful sometimes.
Ready?
Especially when you're playing as someone who, for lack of a better word, is less skilled than you are. Didn't quite one-shot the Flying Man. Oh, it actually does show scenes from Mother 1 as well. That's interesting. Oh, I probably should just try and PK Thunder him. Santa got blocked by Cloud. Young Lucas yells at Cloud for blocking his PK Thunder. Ah. Oh, well, he's pretty much dead anyway. But it's not defeat the main fighter to win. So we have to defeat more Flying Man. So that's Kumatora and Bodhi, and I think she actually did learn PK Starstorm in her home game. So it's not quite as weird as Lucas and Ness having it. I still think, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, because again, like, these parts are pre-recorded, and I often forget what I've said in earlier parts, but I don't know if, Oh, KO's heal damage is really good for this fight. There we go. But if I ever did play one of these games, I'd probably put my favorite thing as Starstorm, just so that Ness and Lucas can actually canonically use PK Starstorm. I remember Girahim being really annoying in Hyrule Warriors. He'd often backstab you. So let me guess, Ness, right? Yep, thought so. I was making, like, Persona character spirit battles, because I thought that'd be kind of fun, and for Junpei I had Ness starting with a home run bat, and battering attacks and fire attack having increased power. Anyway, again, not really that much to say about Ness because, he's not gonna die. That was an interesting way to angle that. I guess stories I can tell. I remember, I don't think I ever legitimately unlocked Ness in, Smash 64. I actually used a cheat code to unlock all those characters because I just wasn't good enough at speedrunning classic mode to get Captain Falcon. But he was kind of fun to use in 64. And, I don't know, I always found PK Thunder funny, just the way that he, like, his head is all just electrified while he's doing it, and he's, like, stunned for a bit afterwards. I always used to call that the fried brain effect. Okay, so we can either go to the... Oh, that's a Breath of the Wild character. Otherwise known as voiced by Sean Chiplock. Oh, hey, Lucina makes sense, because, yeah, Paula is voiced by Laura Bailey / Alexis Tipton. To unleash powerful critical at random, that makes sense, and an extra mid-air jump also makes sense. I actually just saw that in my, skill tree, and that looks like something that I should really go for. Now, normally, I would use, Ness for this, because I just got him, but, obviously, I'm using Marth here. What, like, there's so many Fire Emblem characters, why is it that you seem to only find Marth in the Light World? It's really strange. Leaf, please? Guess I should probably avoid auto-pick. by series, I suppose. Question is, how long will it take me to get to... Oh, there's Fire Emblem. Yeah, let's go with this. And now, of course, Marth shall KO Catria, because Marth and Catria is a ship that will never sail. And it's still up. I thought I was one of the Lucinas! Well, thank you all for comboing me, because I still died. And I like how it's the clouds. All the platforms are already broken and it's just clouds. That's cool. I still wish they would do another fully Sky chapter in Fire Emblem. I get why they couldn't do any in Radiant Dawn after the initial, 2 prologue, because at that point it'd be possible that all your flyers would be dead and thus you'd not be able to participate in the chapter, but I always just thought it would be kind of cool to have another completely Sky chapter. Some of the Advance Wars games kind of do that, but they always have, hybrid Sky ground maps, like that one map in Days of Ruin, and that one map at the end of the first section of, actually, out-prioritize that attack. Out-prioritize. I don't know, out-prioritize that attack, but yeah, at the end of the first segment. Oh, I upbeat right into that mine, and I knew I was going to do that, but I didn't realize until it was already too late. I missed Catria, just like Catria missed Marth's heart. I missed Catria again, just like Marth missed Catria's hints at her affections. Yeah, what I was saying before, and there goes Catria. So now it's just Pala, kind of fitting actually. Get back down here, Pala. Bring your overpowered early starting stats in Mystery of the Emblem over here so I can punish you for them, I guess, even though I always preferred Catria to Pala in Mystery of the Emblem, but I generally like growths over bases anyway. I just couldn't get over the fact that she had such a low speed growth, even though it's not necessary because her base was so high. But anyway, I probably said this before, but I've still always found it really weird. Uh-oh! Nope, yeah. Okay, so you do get your jumps back after that lunge, so it's not that easy to kill yourself with that move, but as I was saying... I have not played Marth in a while. As I was saying, I still found it weird that just a whole lot of people, when they first played Awakening, were like, oh, why can't Cordelia marry Chrom? And it's like, it's a reference to Catria, and then they're like, who's that? Yeah, I know, I shouldn't be making fun of the fact, I mean, a lot of people started with Awakening, but Awakening was very much meant to be a love letter to the entire series, and it contains a ton of references and callbacks, so Cordelia is meant to be a direct reference to Catria, and that's why she can't marry Chrom. Oh, Tiki. Wow, we have a lot of Fire Emblem characters up here. So, after slaughtering... This is the one that has the Tiki Assist Trophy, of course. So, after slaughtering the Pegasus siblings, Marth is now going to go and slaughter his Dragon Immortal.
Ready? Go!
Huh. We've actually got the, Heroes one. Can I? Nope, I can't kill Tiki Assist Trophy. I find it weird that Tiki's breathing fire in this game, because this is Awakening Tiki, and Awakening Manakins didn't really breathe fire. They breathe this weird crystal ice thing. And I believe that's a direct reused voice clip. Can be enhanced. I'm pretty sure you'll turn into Awakening Tiki, because there's not really official art of Dragon Tiki, so... Yeah, I was at first thinking you'd turn into that, and then I realized that. Okay, so that's done. Chow! Okay, then. Mallow. Okay, I'll go there later, because that's probably a dungeon. I'm guessing we'll find a Kirby character in there. Okay, now we can switch to Ness. Well, that Falco is perfect. And yeah, Rivali. I still love the fact that during one of the AGDQs for, I almost said Skyward Sword, for Breath of the Wild, I don't think I've actually seen a Skyward Sword run at AGDQ. I don't know, like, is that game too linear to lend itself to speedrunning or something? But yeah, one of the Breath of the Wild runs, Sean Chiplock actually donated. Sean Chiplock is pretty awesome. He's, among the voice actors I've only discovered recently, he's probably one of my favorites, and that's partially because of Trails of Cold Steel. I still can't believe that he's the Deku Tree in Breath of the Wild as well as Rivali, because Rivali and the other Rito guy, whose name I've completely forgotten because his character is like bland and non-existent to me, like most people in Breath of the Wild who aren't dead in the present. I'm sorry, I still don't like that game storyline very much. But anyway. Alright, my PK Fire like angles downward. And I have a yo-yo instead of the Let's Go Fly and Ike attack. I like my dashing, I like my up air too. I think they've actually changed his PK Flash voice clip because he's not going PK Flash! But anyway, what I was saying was that, yeah, those are his more typical voices. Oh, right, Stamina. Didn't realize it was Stamina. And then he did the Deku Tree. So, pretty cool range on that guy. Oh, I thought for a second you were just going to keep firing your gun and just go off the edge like that. And, I don't know, obligatory fried chicken joke, I guess. Even though that actually sounds pretty horrible. I feel bad for saying that. Anyway, I think I'll keep using Ness for a little bit. So Chow and Soup. Oh, that's probably going to be more. Invincibility stars land on people's heads while they, while you are charging a smash attack and are about to hit them. Escape from the city. I guess so. You can find a lot of, like, you can easily farm the Chow items from robots in that stage. I actually did get pretty tiny squirrels are pretty good too. I actually did get pretty addicted to Chow racing in Sonic Adventure 2. Even though, like, I did find it weird that there were two Chow that I kind of had from the start, and I never really saw them as being, like, romantically involved or anything, and then they ended up having an egg together after, like, a few. I think Chow don't exactly have gender, they just can mate with anyone. But that was interesting. It was always funny having Eggman in the Chow Garden, because that was the only time you could play as Eggman on foot, and he was scarily fast, like most Sonic characters, which doesn't really make sense. I know that in, people always joked about... I'm so sorry about this. People always joked about how in one of... Can be enhanced. Please tell me you don't turn into Omo Chow, that would be terrifying. But people always joked about how in Riders, Eggman could run, because on the starting line, people aren't on their boards yet, Eggman could run like 200 kilometers per hour backwards. Maybe Sonic just uses a different speed scale. Maybe everyone's speed in that universe is measured relative to Sonic. Occasionally be invincible, all fighters ready to launch, item superstar, final smash meter charges quickly. Yeah, this seems pretty terrifying. So if you have the additional mid-air jump, I always call it a sticker again, Spirit, and the ability from the skill tree, does that mean that you get 3 jumps? I probably should have gone for the Luma there. Oh no, oh no, oh no. We haven't actually seen this stage in a while. I always kind of had a soft spot for this stage. But that background looks very, very... Bye-bye, Luma. Although we'll respawn. That background looks very, very pixelated now that I see it. Oh no. Must grab this so we don't have us both being invincible. And then we'll have you know, that whole Jack Sparrow versus Barbossa thing in the first Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, what actually happens when two people who are fully immortal get into a fight and neither of them can kill each other? Question of the day. But anyway, I'm not going to go that way, because that will lead directly to the Lord of Salt himself. So, instead, we shall go this way, and have I cleared out everything else? Yeah, might as well clear out all of these things and then get to that star. I think we have enough time in this part, so... I'm really confused. Why Robin? I mean, I suppose the sheer why factor fits the original game where Mallow had no idea he wasn't a frog until really late, despite obviously not being one. But why Robin? Why Robin? That makes no sense. Mallow wasn't even like the magic user of that party, I don't think, at least. I'm confused. I think Mallow did like have some lightning attacks, but... Thunder! Okay then, hide flying saucer. Oh, there's a flying man. I was expecting him to actually show up in that earlier fight. Where am I? There I am. I think I actually got 4. Oh, ow! Flying man in the face. Should be a little bit more careful here. This could be kind of a tough fight. Also, this music, I'm pretty sure this music gives me horrible flashbacks because it played for some really annoying minigames in Dream Team. Not Dream Team, in Paper Jam, because I haven't actually played Dream Team. Paper Jam was pretty good. I don't think it's quite as good as some of the other Mario and Luigi games. I've heard Dream Team is really good. I need to play that at some point. Aha! You are now small, Robbins. Gigantic tomato! Hello, Flying Man. Alright, whoever gets to the Flying Man first procures their services, so I will hire this mercenary before Robin gets a chance to hire them. Who's the master of recruitment? Actually, no, Robin couldn't recruit anyone in Awakening apart from Morgan. I still wish they would bring back, I don't even know what KO'd him there, but some weird hitbox of the yo-yo did. But yeah, I wish they would actually bring back more unique recruitment methods in Fire Emblem, rather than just talk to them with the main character. But anyway. That's a weird name. Probably the second weirdest name next to a girl from Hajimari no Mori. What the heck are you from? Yoshi series? I have no idea who this is, and I'm very confused. Spirit who loves surprises. For some reason that sounds like just the kind of ironic name that a horror setting villain would have. I'm the spirit who loves surprises. And yeah, and then just, like, graphically kills people. I don't know, it just sounds like a thing from a horror. Ah! I should have equipped Swing for the immunity. Didn't actually KO anyone though. Oh, there it goes again. I don't know where I am, I don't know where I am, there I am. Uh-oh. Well, I accidentally killed some people with that. Okay, I think Ness's PK Stars on voice was insane. And yeah, both PK Stars. Oh, I'm dead. Please tell me this will actually win the battle for me before I die. Oh, it almost did. Yeah, whoops, I forgot to equip Scream for the community again. Well, I guess it'll make the battle more quote-unquote exciting. And we didn't get an exciting battle with James, so I guess I'll take all the excitement I can get. Yo-yo! I've heard the yo-yo ability in Kirby is really fun. And I kind of like the yo-yo Keyblade transformation KH3 flipping screen. Let's try out Ness's tilting attacks. Okay, they're all just kind of hits and things like that. Okay, one of them's gone. Batter up! Now it's just you. You like surprises? Uh-oh! I got surprised by the swing flip. what's the best surprise way I can KO you? Like that? Throwing a gun at your head? PSI attacks up. Well, I suppose that works for Ness. And one more spirit, and then we're in the Star Dungeon, and that will be like the last thing I have left here until... Yeah, we're almost at the Lord of Salt itself. It's kind of a weird feeling. Huge roar. Well, of course you're Ridley. There's probably 3 of you. Yeah, there's 3 of you. Apparently you're pronounced trombone and not trombone, but that doesn't make sense to me, because trombone is a pun on the musical instruments, and that sounds like it... I don't know, it just sounds more natural, but anyway. Oh no. I'm surrounded by Ridleys! I always like the Huge Roar stage in Kid Icarus Uprising for the replay value of whichever head you defeat. Like, depending on the order you defeat the heads in, you actually get a different head that talks to you later on in the level. And they all have completely different reactions to fighting you. It's pretty cool. Oh. Also, we have the Kid Icarus boss theme, because of course we do, and I love this boss theme. Get over here, please. Did not actually kill you, though. Oh, wow! I thought for a second I'd missed, but... Nice throw, as they would say in... I don't know what game they say nice throw in, but I know it's in some game. So that's the tree taken care of, and I think that's everything up here. Which means I think we've actually cleared out every single spirit on the main map. So now we have... Gourmet Race. That's actually pretty funny. Because of this, I'm guessing Dedede is going to be the spirit that we get here. So, I will be handling this next time. See you then. Welcome back to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate World of Salt. We're almost at the end of this world. I think I'll actually do some skill tree upgrading right now. Additional mid-air jump is all the way over there, so I should probably be going for that, although I do have Metal Killer, which might be useful later, and Neutral Attack up. There's a lot of good things here. Special Move Power up, Weapon Resist, Sprinting Endurance. But I think I'll actually focus on these for now. Masterful Fall Break, or... I guess Masterful Fall Break. Mighty Throw. And yeah, next will be additional mid-air jump. And so it's only fitting that we use Kirby for this next area. And we started this with Kirby. We might as well finish up the World of Light with Kirby. Punch, punch, Falcon, punch, Falcon, Falcon, punch, 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 Falcon, punch, 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 punch. You thought I was going to reference the other meme with this song, didn't you? But anyway, I always loved that Falcon Punch video. So, we have a race. I've never played the Gourmet Race minigame in Kirby. But let's see. Are we supposed to eat the most food before getting to the end? Or are there spirits in here? Oh, it's like one of those mean-a-lot things. You can only go left and right, and we have to eat as much food as possible, I guess. That doesn't seem too effective. Okay, so a spirit just appeared there, on 3rd place. Waddle Dee. Let's begin. I think the other path is probably the most effective one here. I wonder if we actually have to get the highest possible score in order to get... Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be Dedede here. How much would that be? Oh, the spirit resets. And 6, equal to my last attempt. I might as well at least fight Waddle Dee. Ironically, you're a 2-star spirit. And we're on this stage, which I think the music actually changes to accommodate where this stage is in its scrolling. Original Game Boy logo. Yep, Kirby eating another Kirby means, cannibalism. No, it means, you don't get any ability. Come here. Don't hide behind the battery sign. KO'd by the mine hitting you in the head, not the, I wonder if you'll turn to Bandana Waddle at level 99. Getting a lot of enhanceable spirits now. Like, rather than the explosion of the mine itself. That is just sad. I've heard a rumor that Pac-Man is only named that way because, if he was originally going to be called Puck-Man, but then people thought that the cabinet could easily be defaced, let's just say. I wonder if starting here and kind of weaving your way back into the center is better. Is that good enough for second? Seems like it is. But not good enough for first just yet. Chef Kawasaki. Hostiles his trophies, obviously. The chef. The enemy becomes more powerful after eating, because obviously they do. Oh, assist kill implies that I can actually KO the chef. And also, here's the hardcore metal version of the Kirby theme. Or Gourmet Race theme. I mean, I would always just call this the Kirby theme, because, you know. Oh, I get the fruit. And crazy eyebrows. No, don't hit me with plates! Bad flashbacks to Felicia's incredibly buff weapon in I think that actually saved me. In Heroes. Unfortunately, our guest chef appearance had to be cancelled because he's fallen off and died. That sound. Oh, I was actually going for the key. Did I actually just get the key, but did it, like, fly backwards? There's the key. Doesn't have as much launching power as I remember. You must have final smashed all the way up there. Didn't really realize you could angle Pac-Man's final smash downward like that. Wait for it. Time for some sashimi! And now, on the cooking channel, Kirby teaches you how to make sashimi with a gigantic sword that can slice apart volcanoes. Stats up after eating. Don't think it applies to the Gourmet Race on the map, though. Depending on how this goes, this might be a very, very short part, or I can just tack it on to the end of the last part. So I definitely need to eat more than 10. Maybe I should plan this out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's definitely one of the side paths. So 1, 2, 3. Back on there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Leads to 10 again. How do I get more than 10? Or do I just have to set a new record 3 times? I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever been directly down the center before. 9. Yep, that's not enough either. Do you have to get the maximum possible score, or...? Hang on a second, I think I found something. I think I went this way, then back onto the middle path, but then if I could go back onto the far path again, do this. 11. Is that enough? Seems like it was. And 3 guesses who this is. Yep, it's King Dedede. And of course it's this song. This has always been one of my favorite songs in Smash Brothers. I've never actually played any of the Kirby games. I never heard this song in any of the individual Kirby games, but I just always loved King Dedede's theme.
Ready? Go!
I'm just kind of savoring this song because I just love it. Oh, nice move. Star Rod showing up, obviously. Oh, that Gordo, I think, saved me. You out-inhaled me. And missed. But I have another shot. Which I instead use on my up B. I'm actually kind of spending time looking for an opportunity to use my mock lyrics to this song, but anyway. There we go, got you. And we now have King Dedede, so this was a much shorter area than I expected. Which is kind of a shame, so I guess I do have to tack this on to the end of the previous part. Because that should be everything here. I guess we'll find out by going back. Unless there's like a Masked Dedede Super Spirit for getting even more. Huh. Oh, just a path back. So, is there a star? Mode of Truth. Yep, there's a star. We've got everything. Ah, that leaves me in a dilemma. There's nothing left to do in this world. I think I've actually done everything. But what I can do, though, is check the shops to see if any exclusive 4-star spirits have showed up. And so, next time... Oh, hi there. Do I have to fight you? I have to fight you. Okay, no, I'll save that for next time. Hang on a second. Is Crazy Hand going to appear if we approach from the other angle? I kind of want to test that. I'll just cut to when I'm over there. Okay, so here we are. It's still Master Hand. So, regardless which path you take, you have to fight Master Hand. Okay, so next time we will be facing Master Hand and the Lord of Salt in the final battle? I actually know this is not the final battle, but it will be... Actually, no, it won't be the final battle against the Lord of Salt, but it will be the first battle against the Lord of Salt, so I will see you next time.